There is a question that has followed me through every room I have ever loved someone in. Why does the hand that holds you the gentlest sometimes become the hand that wounds you the deepest? Why does love, the very thing that is supposed to heal us, so often become the blade we hand each other in the dark? I have asked myself this 1,000 times, and I think I finally understand it. We do not hurt the people we love because we stop loving them. We hurt them because love cracks us open, and what spills out is not malice. It is fear wearing the mask of anger. It is the wounded child inside us. It's grabbing for control, the only way it ever learned how. You see, when someone gets close enough to truly know you, they get close enough to truly threaten you. Not with violence. With exposure, love strips away the armor we spend our whole lives building. And in that nakedness, something primal in us panics. We feel seen, and being seen feels like being unsafe, even when the person seeing us means no harm at all. So we strike first. We push before we can be pushed. We wound before we can be wounded. It is not strategy. It is survival. Twisted into the shape of cruelty, I think about how the ego operates like a frightened animal cornered in a small room. It does not reason. It does not negotiate. It lashes out at the nearest threat, and tragically, the nearest threat is almost always the one closest to us, the one who loves us enough to stay close, the one who loves us enough to see the parts we hide from everyone else. Isn't that the cruelest irony of intimacy? The very closeness we crave becomes the very thing we punish. We do not hurt strangers this way. We do not bleed onto people who mean nothing to us. We save our worst moments, our sharpest words, our coldest silences, for the ones who matter most, because they are the only ones standing close enough to hit. I have learned that pain repeats itself like a song stuck in the soul. We hurt the way we were hurt, even when we swore we never would. An old wound left unspoken becomes a weapon we did not know we were carrying. We are not punishing the person in front of us. We are punishing the ghost of every person who failed to love us properly before them. It is unfair, and it is human. And it happens more often than anyone wants to admit. But here's what burns inside me. The most we do this to the very souls who chose us. Out of everyone in this vast and different world, they chose to stay, to learn our language, to memorize our silences. And somewhere in the chaos of our own unresolved storms, we mistake their loyalty for safety, and we test it. We push to see if it breaks. We hurt them not because we want them gone, but because some shattered part of us needs proof that they will not leave. Even as the hurting itself is what eventually makes people leave. Love. Real love demands more discipline than most people are willing to admit. It demands that we feel the surge of fear, the flood of old wounds, the temptation to lash out and choose stillness instead. Choose softness when every nerve in us wants to strike. That is not weakness. That is the hardest kind of strength there is. I do not believe we hurt the ones we love because we are evil. I believe we hurt them because we have not yet learned how to survive being loved without flinching. And until we do, we will keep mistaking our own fear for someone else's fault. Keep confusing vulnerability with danger. Keep wounding the very hands reaching out to hold us. Maybe healing does not begin with asking why they hurt us. Maybe it begins with the harder question: why do we hurt the ones who never deserved it at all?